Give us a sweet. Just give us a sweet. That's all we need.
I just can't wait to tell you my theory here.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do it until we get to that point.
Yeah, so
Okay.
National Championship last night. Congratulations to LSU. I did pick Clemson to win. You know, I was going with kind of the local connection, Isaiah Simmons, from Olathe North. A couple other guys, I think, on that roster from the Kansas City area. You know, Simmons played really well early. He's going to be a top 10 draft pick, possibly even at around 7 is kind of the pre-draft stuff I'm seeing. But, that's a really good deal.
It all depends on who's picking when and what's the needs for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
Isaiah Simmons is a can't-miss guy, I think.
the can't-miss guy. Now, if the deal is what you do is, is he for sure going to play what does he do? What is he? Well, Clemson, he's
kind of a linebacker.
Linebacker,
but he
is that
can
what he's
cover.
going to be? I'm going to say that's not going to be in the NFL, is it?
I don't know what he'll play in the NFL at the next level.
It really all depends about need. So, like, if you're the team that's at if
he's kind of a utility guy.
Like a Peppers.
I mean, he played in high school against us. He played safety and receiver.
So he seems like he's like Jabril.
Yeah,
Jabril Peppers in Michigan played, I think, 9 different positions.
Yeah, so he moves around.
I will give you the real reason why I said LSU by 21.
Why?
It makes OU look a little bit better.
Yeah,
no, it does.
That's the only reason that's the only reason I wanted LSU, because I tell you they murdered OU.
Yeah. Like I said,
did.
it was a really good game. I watched it at Buffalo Wild Wings
with the crew.
Yeah, with a few of the coaches at Shawnee Mission East and football coaches. We got together and kind of hung out. And shout out to Coach Hoover for picking up the tab at the end of the night. That was awesome.
You sounded like you had a good time when I talked to you.
Yeah, it was. It was a good time watching ball with those guys and kind of talking through the game and hey, what do we think here, and just talking too about some of our stuff coming up as we're in the middle of our off-season program now and kind of see what happens.
There's team building in all levels of sports.
Yeah.
And it starts, the coaches have to have a good working team together and things like that.
And, my favorite part was...
this arena would be a great place for that. You can come out here and play some ball and watch some sports.
So I'd probably tear my ACL.
Well,
if I was jumping and whatnot.
You're a college basketball player.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, he's on. No, you know what? He's getting back that way. He's on keto.
Okay. Are they a sponsor?
Huh? No,
keto is a diet.
So it's a ketogenic diet.
Oh.
So Gary's on a diet where he's restricting his carbohydrates and he's going heavy on fats. Is that right?
Yep.
You're changing your body to burn fat for energy instead of carbohydrates.
Yep. And
so that's what he does, and it's been working for him. So he's on the keto diet, a little bit of training.
Yeah, and I've been
He's
lifting.
gonna practice his shot. You still got a year eligibility, don't you?
I still got 3 years of eligibility.
He's gonna come. The comeback is starting right now.
Oh, from what I heard, Marcus Harvey needed you the other night. He had 5 guys on the bench.
Yeah,
over Metropolitan.
Yeah, they're
Penn Valley.
Yeah, they
take a couple. What do you have to do to be eligible to play? Do you need to be a full-time student?
Probably got to be taking like 12 hours.
We got 8+ hours left.
You're gonna buy here. We got it. We're gonna find a government program that's gonna hook you up, pay for your school, and then you're gonna join the basketball team.
All right, and Midwest Mike's.
Be sure to wear the Midwest Mike's, like the wristband deal while you're playing.
I can't during the game.
Well, you just put it on. They won't care.
They won't care.
They won't care because they'll be happy to have you on the team.
Gary's got 3 jobs right now. 4.
Yeah.
Substitute, Midwest Mike's, statistician for Penn Valley Metropolitan Community College, and film guy for Shawnee Mission East
basketball. So I get to see a lot of basketball. Which actually now that college football's over, this is about the time I really start paying attention to college basketball. Conference season is heating up, Big 12 matchups.
Yeah. Oh my God, there's a whole show right there.
Yeah. So I mean, now actually
Clemson?
now that Clemson beat North Carolina,
first time.
Yeah, and now that college football's over, I'll be turning my attention more toward hoops. So we'll be getting more and more hoops as we get to the Big 12 tournament coming up here in March. I am looking for tickets, so if anybody out there wants to send Midwest Mike's to the Big 12 tournament, buy the tickets and we'll go and we'll cover it and we'll let you know what's up.
There's a few things in life that are for sure That would be you're going to die. You got
Yep.
to pay your taxes, and then Gary's always going to try to get free stuff all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna try. Like I said, my favorite part of last night was Coach Hoover picking up the tab.
No, I know you're saying the tickets, some of the early sales like $200 and you get it every game.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, that's to me,
actually
that's
a really good deal.
Where are the seats at for $200?
I'm not sure. Not sure where the seats are.
top.
Up
Probably.
top. And then you just on the games where it don't
I
matter,
don't
you
like
just
up
move
top.
down.
Last
Oh,
year
yeah.
I went the very first night. I bought a ticket for like $6 that day, and went down there for the first session. Or I might have even bought it like the day before, but I bought it for like $6. Went down there and I sat 10 rows up right behind Bob Huggins.
There you go, Huggy Bear.
Yep,
Huggy
I
Bear.
watched West
Did you,
Virginia.
did you guys have a big bear hug?
No, we did not. But I did notice, like, he has a little stool he sits on during the game. You don't really notice that on TV,
Yeah.
but he has a guy that picks it up when he gets it. When Huggy Bear gets up,
Yeah, it was
he picks
great.
it up and moves it.
I was watching it. Was that me and you? Well,
No, I was there with Tyler on
when I was
that
with
one.
Josh, me and Josh were watching him play. I don't know.
You guys saw them play KU, didn't you?
Yeah, I think it was the KU game, and we were cracking up because that guy with that stool, he can't get. He's moving.
Yeah.
Like he has the
didn't
stool,
bring
and
it.
he's like, oh, he like brings it out and sits down. And Huggy Bear's like, oh, and like sits down and is like going over stuff.
He was in the building here. He was down on that end watching some players at the Under Armour AAU event at Hy-Vee Arena. He didn't have it with him then.
He didn't have the stool guy?
Stool
he
guy?
He didn't have the stool or the stool guy. He
Uh-oh.
He sat
Was he
in one of
standing?
those black chairs.
Oh, he was
down
sitting.
there. Yeah.
Oh, he was sitting. He had a real chair. So
I tweeted at Huggy Bear. I said, hey, you need to talk to my friend Gary to get you on that keto diet. You won't need the stool no more.
yeah, absolutely.
I wish he would have stayed at K-State, but he didn't.
Yeah.
People forget about that. He was only there like maybe 2 years. I don't know. It wasn't long.
I always
Our
forget- yeah, I
good
always
friend,
forget
our
about that.
good friend, Sprotscat. She's a big Huggy Bear fan. She likes Huggy Bear a lot. So
Oh, Huggy.
yeah, I remember I was.
I think he gets that nice bonus for beating KU.
Yeah.
Whenever they win, everyone talks about it. They're like, dang,
Yeah.
Huggy Bear. What is it? It's like $25,000 or $10,000 or something.
Yeah, I think it's 25.
I think $25,000 every
just for
time he
beating
beats.
KU?
Every time he beats Kansas,
It's in his contract.
a bonus. Yeah,
Well,
I'd do that. I mean, if I was West Virginia, I'd do that too.
Well, so when these guys sign these contracts, they always put these ridiculous things in there, like Gary tries to get free stuff. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So when Roy Williams signed the contract with North Carolina, his golf pro at Albemarle Country Club, he loves him. So he put in there, I want to be able to fly him up for so many lessons a year and so many tournaments and blah, blah, blah. And I don't remember the exact details, but he got it.
Yeah.
yeah.
So Randy Towner gets, I don't know if it's still going on, if it's still in his contract. I mean, Roy's been there a long time now.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe how long he's been away from Kansas.
Yeah.
Successful,
2003.
too. Yeah, it's really successful too. Not saying that I'm not trying to throw shade at KU. I will any time I can, but he's done a really nice job. I think he would have won that. He would have eventually won national championships if he had stayed at Kansas too.
Yeah, I mean,
it will happen. He's that good of a coach. It would have happened eventually.
it's all in the numbers. It's all about the numbers. I'll explain that later, though.
Yeah,
Whoa.
and
All
I
right.
mean, he was kind of going home. He was he had kind of as a young coach had worked at UNC and
Played there.
played there. So I mean,
It
as
makes
a
sense.
coach, I
They came
understand
knocking
that.
twice.
Yeah,
North Carolina came knocking twice, and Doherty's worst move was to ever take the North Carolina job. Basically, after Dean retires him, they had the one assistant come in for 1 year as kind of a nice gesture. I can't remember who that
yeah.
was.
You don't want to follow a legend.
But Doherty had a great thing going at Notre Dame, and that great thing's still rolling. And I think if Doherty was still at Notre Dame, he would. I mean, I know it's hard not to go back home, but
Yeah.
it didn't work out well for Doherty though.
Yeah, it did not. So you guys ready to move into some picks?
Yep.
We ready to get there?
Yep.
Let's
do it.
I got my.
Yeah, you got your system. So to update, we have picked the 8 playoff games that have happened so far. Jim is in the lead for the dinner bet at 5-3.
So if we stayed week to week, would I have 2 dinners coming or just one?
No, just one.
Because Austin and I tied.
Yeah, you guys
So
tied.
you would have had to buy both of us dinners.
yeah.
We can't do that. If you-
No.
So I.
So it's going to be. How's it going to work?
We're
Whoever
just gonna
wins.
do one. Yeah, we're just going to do one dinner.
Whoever wins.
The other two guys split
the
it?
check?
Yeah.
Where, and then are you picking where we go eat?
I think the winner gets to pick.
All right.
That's fair enough.
That's fair enough. And then the two guys that lose split it. So, all right.
Nothing over like 20. Nothing over $15 a plate.
I think. Well, no, I think that we should go. I think we should go have barbecue since we talk about barbecue a lot on the show.
Gates. I went and had Gates a few months ago after a football game, and fries, drink, and burn-in sandwich. $18.
So that busts a $15 bubble.
Oh yeah. No,
that's fine.
$20 bubble.
$20.
Yeah, I'd
is
say
good.
$20.
That's fair enough. I don't think you can get it. I know. I'm thinking, dang, things have changed. You can't really get a great.
Well,
I mean, you get something. You get some Wendy's.
Yeah, we get the Wendy's
you're
4
getting
for 4.
you're
That's
in
what
the
I'm buying.
you're
I'm buying
going
4 for 4.
4.
You get 2 things and he gets 2 things if I lose.
McDonald's.
No, 4 for 4. 4 for 4.
You're-
You get 2 of them, he gets 2 of them.
Oh, there we go.
You get the junior bacon
And ask my
cheeseburger
wife
and
how
the
much
there's
I
Wendy's.
Ask my
Yeah,
wife how
Wendy's,
much I
4
like
for
Wendy's.
4.
What's
I don't
McDonald's?
like Wendy's.
You don't like Wendy's? What's McDonald's? McDonald's is something like that too. You pick them or pick a two.
Yeah, I think
You're in the food business. Have you seen the minimum wage affect pricing yet? Just real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. So that's what will happen eventually. So, yeah. So we're going a little Politico here, but we can do it. If you take minimum wage all the way up to whatever, like 12 or 13 or whatever, yeah, what you'll see is either small places that don't have a great profit margin like that will shut down because basically what you got to do is you got to pass the cost to somewhere,
Right.
And so you're going to pass the cost on to your consumer, or I mean, if the owner wants to take a hit on his margin, he can. Probably not. Probably try to slowly up the prices and pass it on.
Well, because most jobs that pay minimum wage are either food industry or entertainment industry. I mean, they're the kid jobs a lot of times. And,
Yeah.
But there's adults working for those wages too, which is sad too.
And things have changed too because things have changed for me since I've switched jobs. Somebody working for Cheddar's now.
Do you get minimum wage yet?
So what we do is the servers. Yeah, we don't have any minimum wage guys there.
You are right.
I'm minimum wage. My former guy didn't want to sponsor me, so I left to go to the minimum wage job. I'm that stubborn. Now the servers, make nothing to serve, right?
Right.
So
They
we
get
don't
the
really-
server
so-
minimum wage. It's
So
different.
Cheddar's won't get it. I mean, if you have a lot of servers and stuff, you don't get affected by minimum wage. And like Cheddar's doesn't pay they pay their kitchen staff good.
Right.
So we don't. That's not going to affect us. Where it'll affect restaurants will be like the more fast casual,
Right.
or fast food places. Like they'll price.
Well, and the brick and mortar stores are kind of on the way out.
Yep.
I mean,
Anyways, yeah.
because of online shopping. Yeah.
Houlihan's, 2 restaurants shut down here.
Yeah.
I mean, more nationally, but
Yeah, I know the Houlihan's restaurant group got bought out by somebody. They went to bankruptcy, then they sold to somebody else. And some of the restaurants are going to stay open and just operate. But I can't. I was trying to figure out. I haven't seen any financials or anything
All right.
why they absorbed them or whatever. But that's all really interesting stuff. So now we're going to have a second show that we're going to talk about this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You ready?
Nice.
because
You ready for that one?
Gary's getting off his list here though because we sidetrack him.
No, that's all right. It's good content. If people like it, I'm all about it. You guys like it, I love it. Hey, but so Jim's 5-3 in the lead right now. Austin is 4-4, and
Batting 500.
yeah, and then I'm
ESPN week 1 was 1-3,
same as me and Austin. We're both 1-3,
but ESPN should know better.
yeah, and I'm 3-5.
NFL, man. I mean, it can be hard to
tough.
predict these games.
And we have 2 games this weekend and then the Super Bowl. So technically there's 3 games left. So it's not out of reach
For Mr. Gary.
for me yet to win. It's not out of reach.
Right.
So, but I am going to pick last since I'm in last because I'm trying to come back and I'm trying to win. So I'm actually going to maybe strategically pick against what my gut says to try to make up some ground.
Yeah, and I think, do we want to, when we do our picks on this show, are we able to change them after the show? Like if we're like, you know what, somebody, or it's like the pick on the show is
Stands.
final pick.
Yeah, final pick.
Okay.
Stands.
Once we're in, we're in.
Yep.
Once the show is over, the picks are in.
Yeah, the
I
picks
don't want
are
to
in.
switch. I don't want to switch my picks anyway. So
Yeah,
I'm
so-
just throwing it out there. I'm trying to keep him from cheating.
Does he do that?
No,
Oh yeah.
never.
You guys have been friends forever. So I
Big
believe
time.
Austin.
I don't cheat ever.